Okay, this is a tutorial on how to do the fillet and chamfer options in Inventor. We're going to start by creating a sketch. Obviously we have to have an object that we're going to chamfer or fillet. I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle, just we'll say 3 by 2. Finish that. Go ahead and extrude it, and we'll extrude it back, we'll say 3 inches. Alright, so we've got our rectangle there. Now we're going to create another sketch on the face here, and I'm just going to do an offset that will make another rectangle here, and I'm just kind of going to eyeball it. That looks good right there. Alright, now I'm going to extrude this one out. We're going to do the chamfer first. I'm going to extrude that out 0.75, 3/4 of an inch. Alright, now we're going to do some chamfering to this object. The first one that we're going to do is the distance chamfer. To find the chamfer feature, we're going to go up here in the modify section, and we're going to click chamfer. Alright, and the first option that we come to is distance. Alright, so for this we're going to put in a distance of 0.25, and we're going to go and select all the edges that meet up with our bigger rectangle. And we'll get that last one in there, and then we can hit apply. And so you see we've applied a simple 0.25 inch chamfer to our rectangle there. Alright, so the next one that we're going to do is the distance and angle chamfer. So it's your second option here. You'll notice it gives you a distance option and then a degree option that you can type in a different angle. For this we're going to do, I'm going to leave the distance at 0.25. I'm going to change the angle to 30 degrees. And then we're going to go and we're going to select the top of our object here, of our little rectangle that we've extruded. We're going to click it, and then we're going to go and select the edges that we want to chamfer, and then hit apply. And you'll notice now we have a nice little chamfer right on the top of our extruded rectangle. Alright, the final chamfer that we're going to do is our to distance chamfer. It's the third option in the chamfer window that comes up. And so for it, we're going to do a distance 1, we're going to leave it at 0.25, and distance 2, we're going to do a 0.75. Alright, then we're going to go and we're going to select our edge. We're going to do the right and left edges here. So I'm going to do that edge, and then I'm going to do that edge, and hit apply. And you'll notice, well, on one edge at least, it gave us the chamfer that we wanted there. So I'm going to go back and do this one, and then hit apply, and you'll notice it gives us a nice little chamfer of 2 different distances there. Alright, so that is how you do the chamfers. Now we're going to do the fillets. I'm simply just going to delete these chamfers. We're going to use the same rectangle, and then my extrusion, instead of extruding it out, I'm going to cut it in this time, and so we've got a kind of a hole or an indentation in our rectangle. Okay, and so now we're going to go to fillet. We're going to select that as an option. I'm going to leave the radius at 0.125. You can change it if you want to, but I'm going to do this one. We're going to select these edges here that are inside, and then hit apply. And you'll notice down inside there we have a nice little rounded bottom. You can also go in and do the sides of it, these corners, and round them off too, and they look, it makes it more of a rounded shape inside there. Looks real finished and real nice. Another option that we have is a what's called a face fillet. This is if you had 2 objects that you wanted to do a fillet between. We'll do that right there and select the 2 faces, and you see it creates the fillet on that edge there for us. And then the third option we have is the full round fillet. We're going to select our face, and then we're going to select and hit apply. Select the 3 faces, hit apply, and you see right down there it gave us a little bit of a fillet on there. So it didn't do a complete full round, but it did a little bit for us. And so that is the fillet options. The one that you'll use the most is the first option there, the regular fillet. and then you've got constant, variable, and setback. The variable just kind of selects it. It puts in the fillet for you, so you don't have to pick a distance. But the constant, it makes it to where you can select it and do it all yourself. And so that is how you do the chamfer and fillet in Autodesk Inventor.